Welcome to Film 5D, the show about everything film and video with the A7S II. I'm Aaron Amick, and today I'm going to show you my custom case that I got from MyCaseBuilder.com for my gear, as well as give you my experience with the website. So last summer, I was in the market for a custom case, particularly for my Sennheiser MKH-416 and Rycote blimp. Because in the months leading up to buying this case, I had just been transporting this $1,500 mic in duffel bags, and the blimp started getting a bit warped. Needless to say, I was definitely in need for a protective case for it. I found MyCaseBuilder.com and figured it would be perfect for keeping my gear safe. I ended up having a less than favorable experience with the website, though more on that later. However, at the end of the day, I'm very happy with the design and the utility of my case. My case is rather large. It's 26 inches by 14 inches by 9.5 inches, but holds a good amount of items, including my MKH-416 microphone with Rycote windshield kit, my Atomos Shogun recorder with 3 batteries, 4 hard drives and other accessories, and my H6 audio recorder from Zoom with accessories. So all in all, we're talking about 3 to 4 cases and bags that I used to have rolled into one, albeit giant case. But the most important thing to me is protecting my gear, as well as being able to easily carry everything, since for mini shoots, I'm going solo. In terms of the case itself, you can actually design the cutouts and specifications yourself. You also get to pick the type and size of the case you want. In fact, if you already have a case lying around and you just need the custom foam, you can just order that separately and they'll send it to you and you can put it in and glue it in yourself. When it comes to designing the cutouts, I'd say that the app on MyCaseBuilder.com is relatively easy to use. They do have a variety of cutouts that have already been made available, including my Zoom H6 and its accessories. They had a nice little cutout for that, as you can see here. Otherwise, you will need to measure and design your own shapes. This was only really a challenge for me when it came to my MKH-416 windshield. For that, I had to take a picture at an angle that I wanted to fit it in, and then measure the length, the width, and the depth of it, and MyCaseBuilder.com did the rest. If you need more simple shapes like rectangles or circles, then it's even easier to get right. Also, once you order the case, you have the option to add fail-safe protection that costs something like $7, and it's totally worth it. The only catch is you do have to pay for the return shipping, and since it could be a large case for like it was for me, that return shipping can be pretty expensive, upwards of $50. This leads me into some of my negatives about MyCaseBuilder.com in my experience. So first things first, it takes about a month to get your case after purchasing, so patience is definitely required here. Second, when I finally received my case, the design I had ordered completely shrunk down by like 40%, which according to their customer service rep was a known issue with their app, where it would automatically shrink your design down, and it just looks weird, and they really should catch that stuff in QA, but I guess they don't. Honestly, this just blows my mind that they have a known issue on this scale, and they have zero QA to make sure that the cases being sent out don't look off or strange, and they don't double check them with the designs. To make matters worse, I had to redesign the entire thing because the design was locked. So just a quick tip here, if you order from MyCaseBuilder.com, make sure to save an additional copy of your design in case this happens to you, since it's a known issue. Now, the third issue I had was getting my new foam. I assumed they would just send me the new foam with the correct dimensions and the cutouts so that I could all just, put it all in myself. Oh, on the contrary, they make you ship back the entire case. And at this point, I had already gotten rid of the box that it originally came in, since I just wrongfully assumed that they would just correct their own mistake and send me a new foam insert entirely after I sent them a picture of it. So I had to go to FedEx, buy a box. It's a rather large, oddly shaped box in my case, which cost me about $30. I then tried to get reimbursed from them for that box. I had to buy, after some back and forth and some threatening to, leave the sale, they finally agreed to do so, though I have yet to see that money, and honestly at this point, I'm pretty much over it. This venting session is almost over, I promise. I just want to make sure that I share my experience with you, just in case you are considering MyCaseBuilder.com. Finally, after getting my fixed case back a month later, I realized that my mic didn't quite perfectly fit. it was probably something that I could deal with, but I had also changed my mind about a couple of the other gear that I wanted to put into the case. So I used my failsafe protection to send the case back yet again with my final updated designs. Like I mentioned before, I did have to pay for the return shipping, which is, you know, that's reasonable, that's not unreasonable. But at this point, I just wanted to get the case that I was gonna be 100% happy with, and it was gonna be 100% useful to me. So I was happy, you know, to send it back and pay for that return shipping. All in all, I got the case I wanted and everything looks great. 3.5 months later, with an additional $50 worth of costs out of my own pocket, it was definitely a frustrating experience, no doubt, but I'm happy with my purchase for sure. All right, vent session over. Some advice I'd offer up is to really consider how big of a case you want, the quality and the type of the case you want, as well as the design of the phone. You really don't want to be sending the case back and forth, as it can get expensive and time consuming really fast. Also, just make sure to get that fail-safe. It's like $7, just in case you measure something incorrectly or you want to change something after you see how it looks all put together. So to compare this experience with a new case that I bought recently for my DJI Ronin M, that case came, you know, pre-built. It wasn't a custom case. I mean, they custom made this case, but that case is about the same price as the one that I got through MyCaseBuilder. And so maybe take a look to see if there's any cases that are already pre-cut so you don't have to go through the back and forth. The case that I got for my DJI Ronin does seem a lot nicer on the outside. The locks and everything are much nicer, and it was about the same price like I said before. They also had 2 layers of foam, which I really wish that MyCaseBuilder does. Maybe they do and I just don't know, but it'd be really nice to be able to have 2 layers. It really seems that like my big giant case that I got is definitely wasting a lot of room, since you're really only using kind of the bottom half of the case and not the full case. So that would be nice. So if any of you have any suggestions or you know of any cases like that you can custom make, you know, let me know in the comments below. But I do have a question for you guys. Have any of you used MyCaseBuilder.com, or did you have a similar experience, or have you used another custom case building site? I'm looking to get another case in the near future, so if you have any alternative suggestions to MyCaseBuilder.com, I'd love to hear them. Please leave me a comment below. Also, if you're interested in any of the gear I mentioned in this video, check out my Amazon links in the description below. Buying anything through my links helps to support the channel, and I really do appreciate it. But that's it for this week. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you have any questions, drop me an @mention on Twitter @filmin5d, or just leave a comment below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the logo on screen for updates on my new videos when they become available. If you want to learn more about my experience with custom cases and MyCaseBuilder.com, check out my blog on my website. Also, check out my most recent video by clicking the link on the screen. Thanks again for watching.